Hey everyone, hope you're doing well and welcome to this video. I wanted to quickly talk about what happened in the European Union and the latest votes that were passed regarding vegan foods, plant-based foods, and what producers can actually call them or even shape the products. So for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, last week the European Union had to vote on whether or not vegan products could be called something like vegan sausage or vegan meat or vegan milk or vegan cheese and things like that. Now the alternative that was proposed by the lobbying group was that these companies actually call their products things like veggie discs, because they believe that the consumers might get confused and end up buying the plant-based version instead. I mean, what is the worst that could happen if someone ends up buying vegan food instead? If they have some kind of allergy, they're going to be checking anyway, because most of the animal products are also filled with additives and other substances. And if they know what they're buying and they see that, oh, this is another company, they're going to be checking anyway. Obviously, this is because they believe that they are losing money because people are switching to more ethical choices, which also happen to be more environmentally friendly and healthier as well. Now keep in mind, this was done because the meat lobby was working on it. This is just another proof that veganism and animal liberation, whether you like it or not, is political, because politics plays a huge part in it. If you want to know more about this, check out my other video where I talk about whether we like it or not, veganism is political. And don't get me wrong, I'm not talking about veganism is either only left wing or only right wing. I'm actually just talking about the fact that politics has a huge role on animal exploitation, and it also plays as a huge obstacle in achieving animal liberation, except of course if we use the politics to achieve animal liberation. Now, let's get back to the subject. The result of this voting ended up being that they are allowed to call their products things like vegan meat or vegan sausage and things like that. However, they're not allowed to do the same with dairy products or milk products. Obviously, we all know how strong the dairy lobby is, how strong the industry is, and they have managed to get their way into this. And so not only are they not allowed to call something like vegan cheese or vegan butter, but they're not even allowed to call it cheesy taste or milk style or even cheese alternative. Like, if you don't want it to be called vegan cheese, maybe I could see why you want that, but cheese alternative is literally what it is. It's an alternative to cheese. However, they actually won this point, and this is just another warning for all of us animal rights activists to realize that we have to get active in politics as well. Now, I don't know the best way to do that, but I'm not gonna lie and act like we shouldn't just do that and we should just completely ignore the political side of animal exploitation and how much power they have and how many rules they can pass due to that power and lobbying and money. This has gotten to the point where the Secretary General of European Agriculture has claimed that these companies are hijacking terms that only belongs to other industries. Now, as far as I know, we've always called coconut milk, and peanut butter. And guess what? The law doesn't apply to coconut milk and peanut butter because we've always done this. They actually stand by this. They're literally appealing to tradition or habit to claim that, well, we've always called it coconut milk, so it's okay. But at the time when peanut butter was called peanut butter and coconut milk was called coconut milk, it wasn't because of veganism. So they're completely fine as long as the intention is not coming from a company or from a consumer who's trying to make more ethical choices. So they don't really care about those words. They care about what is causing these products to be on the shelves and what is causing people to switch from the products they offer to the more ethical, healthy, and environmental and sustainable products that these companies are offering. One more thing I read in one of the articles about this was that some companies may not even have the right to make their products in the same shape or packaging as dairy products. So if you make vegan butter, or whatever they're gonna end up calling vegan butter, they're not allowed to have it shaped like a block. Or if you have vegan milk, you're not supposed to have it in something that looks like a milk carton. This means that probably in the future, all those vegan butters and the vegan milks and the creams that you buy for cooking may just look completely different. Who knows? Maybe vegan milk will come in bottles like this. And that is the future that these lobbyists are fighting for, because they think that their consumers are so stupid that they're not going to realize they're buying something else. Imagine a company is making extremely sustainable t-shirts with zero carbon footprint and making sure it's fair trade, gets attacked by lobbyists from companies who don't use sustainable methods and who violate human rights, because the first one is actually using the name t-shirt and the shape is the same shape. I mean, what the hell? If you really think about it, you really realize how much lobbying power these industries have, and at the same time how scared they are that their consumers switch to more ethical or healthy or sustainable versions of literally alternative products. I think the part where they claim that you can't even call it cheese alternative pisses me off the most, because if it's not a cheese alternative, what is it? That being said, let me know what you think about this. Do you think this is a problem? I personally don't mind if vegan products are not called vegan meat or vegan chicken or things like that, which apparently they can by law, but I do find it weird to call it vegan meat or even vegan chicken or vegan fish. I don't really feel comfortable with it. But other things like vegan butter, I don't mind, because I know there's peanut butter, and I don't mind almond milk because I know there's coconut milk, because that's literally what it is. But when it comes to flesh, it's kind of different. You're also naming the animal, so I'm not really a fan of it. So if anything, I would have preferred the opposite of happening, and people stop using animal words to relate to food, even if they're vegan. So what do you think about that? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe. I do have a very exciting news coming up very soon. If you want to support my work, check out my website, SEBALEX.org. And if you want to buy sustainable vegan products and t-shirts, stickers, and everything else, check out the merchandise website, ethics-over-habits.com as well. Thank you again for watching. Don't forget to let me know what you think about this, and I'll see you in the next video.